Innocent until. Oh man, I was supposed to release this video yesterday at 10 p.m. Miami time, Eastern time, man. Technical difficulties. I'm gonna be honest with you, I uploaded the wrong one, so I had to re-upload it. And then by the time that was done, I said I'll just release it in the morning. And then I put out, a tweet and a clip on the community tab. I say, yo, I'm gonna just release this in the morning, Lord willing. But you're gonna hear some interesting things in this video, and so instead of just trashing it, I still want you guys to hear it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm laying in the bed right now, man. I'm about to go to sleep. But yeah, I just still want y'all to hear, this video and my thoughts on her. Keep in mind, I recorded this while the news was out that she was still missing and everyone was looking for her. So I'm also elated, you know what I mean? That's what you hear in my voice. I am elated that she is found. The report so that she showed up at her family's house. But I'm not gonna say any more, man. I'm just gonna let you guys check out this video and you tell me what you think about it. Innocent until, what's going on, man? Number one, shout out to the young lady. I wish I was looking right now and I'm not. Let me see if I can find your comment, man, before I even begin this video. Thank you guys, man, for watching the last video. Conspiracy in Moscow, investigators, murderers are both. You guys are really digging into that video, man, and interacting on it. So I just want to thank y'all for that. I can't find her right now. Brandy Gray, man. Shout out to you, Brandy Gray. She said it is, I really like your videos and your way of thinking, but it's hard to hear you. Is there a way to turn your volume up on the clips, or maybe just use the mic already installed on device instead of earbuds? I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. If you're having problems listening to me or hearing me, I apologize. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm lazy as hell. I have an entire setup. I'm kind of ashamed to admit this, mic and all. I think the only thing that I didn't buy is my headphones, but I'm lazy, guys. I ain't gonna tell y'all all my business. I've said it before, but I don't know, man. We'll see what we can do, man. But right now, Miss Brandy, I'm sorry. I don't know. I record how I record. I don't want to sound insensitive. I thank you for that feedback. But I'm just lazy. That's the best answer I got for you. I'm sorry. Sometimes I listen on my laptop. Sometimes I listen on my phone. And I know it does matter the equipment that you're using when you're recording these videos. So we'll see. But once again, I apologize, guys. I just record how I record, and I do want everybody to be able to hear what I'm saying. And I don't just want to just throw things out there. That's one reason, like I said on one of the community posts, it takes a little longer for me to do my videos, because I could just throw videos out there, but I try to give you guys not only my heart and organicness, but also quality content, man. So for the 50th time, Miss Brandy, I apologize. We'll see what we're going to do about that. But once again, thank you if you're a sub, if you're a regular viewer, whoever you are, for watching any of my content. And especially the last video, because that's the one that you guys are blowing me up about with right now. And obviously there are more videos on the channel if you care to check them out. I came to you today, guys, to talk about Mrs. Carlee Russell, man. And I want to shout out the Crime Diva 2 on Twitter. Shout out you, young lady. I was not taking a shot at you. I don't know anything about this case other than I'm just, I'm scrolling social media and you see what you see in your feed, right? And I keep seeing this. I've been seeing it, I think, since yesterday. I keep seeing this. And I told her, I said, yo, man, I wasn't even talking to her, as a matter of fact. I was talking to the builder. I seen something that he commented on, and I didn't realize until later he was responding to her. So once again, shout out the Crime Diva 2. Go check her out on Twitter, man. And 2 is the number 2, not TWO. But everything else spelled just like it sounds, one word. It should not be hard to find her. If you're on my page, I just retweeted her tweet. So you can go over there and check that out if you follow me on Twitter or would like to. But anyway, Miss Carlee Russell, guys, this is going to be a quick update and a quick video. I was seeing posts, right? And the builder, he said, yo, his name is the architect too. And that's my man, and I don't even know his Twitter, but y'all go check him out too. He's on my page. You'll see him if you go to my page. But he said something. I think he asked, don't quote me here, does anyone find it strange that no one but her saw the child? And by her, he means Carlee. I hope I'm saying her name right. So apparently Miss Carlee was coming home from work. Don't quote me on any of this. I wasn't there. I can't verify any of this. This is what I'm reading from news articles and seeing from other people who are doing their own investigative work on social media. She's coming home from work. She had just got her some food or something, and she sees a child, unspecified gender as of now. To me, I don't know. And she gets out of the car to help the child. This is in Alabama. And I guess she calls her, you know what, just making this video, I'm thinking, like, this is kind of weird. She called a family member and 911, or the family member. We're going to read it right here. And she had both of them on the phone at the same time to say, I guess, to talk about this child. But maybe she was talking to her family member and then she called 911 when she seen the child. My whole point in making this video is there's a lot of weird things going on in this case. To me, it just seems all strange. And I wanted to specifically shout the Crime Diva out because she mentioned some things like Carlee's Twitter page, which I did go to and check out. Once again, the Crime Diva, TheCrimediva2, the number 2. Go to her page, and I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure other people have it. This is where I got it from. She will lead you right to everything that I'm talking about right here. So she mentioned, the young lady's page, and I went to it and I seen some things, and I'm going to talk about that too. But let me just read a little bit of this article, and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts about what I'm hearing about this case. And I specify what my thoughts and what I'm hearing, guys. I don't know anything about this case. I just kind of dived into it about 10 minutes ago. Other than that, I was praying and watching from way far from the outside looking in. I'm reading this from Yahoo. It says, an Alabama family is praying for the safe return of 25-year-old Carlee Nichole Russell. Beautiful name. I love that name. And her Nichole is spelled Nichole. If you know me, you know I'm a fan of individuality. I've always liked the name Nichole. That was this beautiful young lady that I went to school with. Same grade, same everything. I always loved her personality. Loved everything about her. Her name was Nichole. So I like your name, young lady. But your family is praying for your safe return after you went missing late Thursday night in Hoover, Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. Bring this young lady home. I don't know what's going on. According to Hoover police, Russell called their 911 center around 9:30 p.m. July the 13th. She reported seeing a toddler on the side of Interstate 459 near mile marker 11. After speaking to 911, family says she stopped to check on the child while on the phone with her sister-in-law. So like I say, after speaking to 911, so I don't know if they're saying she stayed on the phone with 911. I don't know. But maybe she's on the phone with her sister-in-law and sees the child and then calls 911. I don't know the particular details, guys. I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to get into anything now. Hopefully by the time I drop this video or tomorrow or later tonight, she'll be found. She'll be safe. In the process, at some point, she got out of the car and my daughter-in-law could hear her asking the child if they were okay. They're quoting someone here. I'm thinking her mother. The child did not respond, or at least she did not hear her respond. He or she respond. Once again, unspecified gender. At first they're saying she, but then they clear it up. He or she. And then she heard our daughter Carlee scream. From there on, all we could hear was noise. That is very important, guys. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. I'm going to read it one more time, and I'm going to tell you why that's important in a minute. The child did not respond after Carlee asked the child if they were okay, or at least the sister-in-law didn't hear the child respond, but then she heard Carlee scream, and from there on, all we could hear was noise. Now, she's saying we, but obviously the mom wasn't on the phone, according to what we're hearing. Background noise in her phone, which we later found out was the noise of the interstate. Carlee Russell's mother, Carlethia Russell, told WBRC News. Another beautiful name. There we have a picture of Carlee. Once again, guys, I'm reading this from Yahoo. You can go and check it out. Yahoo or wherever. Everybody's talking about this right now. Now, according to the outlet, authorities were unable to find Russell or a child in the area when they arrived on the scene following the 911 call. They didn't find the young lady or the child. Hoover police have not received any other calls of someone missing a small child. Notable, authorities found Carlee's wig, hat, and cell phone close to her car. Carlethia Russell, her mom, says that since her wig came off, Carlee's hair will be braided down to her scalp. Now, let me let y'all in on a little bit of something. I'm black as hell, I'm black. This is what it is, I'm black. You ain't notice? I'm black. Okay, cool. When black women black women do so much stuff with their hair, man. Women do so much with their hair, man. Boy, I like to throw myself under the bus right there. Women, you ladies, y'all do a lot of stuff with your hair. Yeah, it is what it is, man. But I'm just talking about black women this instance because there's a black lady missing that we're describing. So, shout out to y'all ladies, do your thing, man. But boy, y'all is not gonna cook me. Women do a lot with their hair, man. Do your thing, do your thing. Boy, they was gonna eat your ass up. Stuff with their hair, man. Be beautiful. Some of it, I'd be like, come on, man. You're going to hate me for my opinion of this, so let me keep it to myself. But what they do is they do get their hair braided down. You know what I mean? If you probably know this no matter who you are, but if you don't, it's not uncommon at all. They get their hair braided down and they get, some of the other stuff that they get done to it, and it covers the braids. But I guess, bro, I'm a guy, so what the hell do I know? Y'all correct me and tell me what's going on in the comments. I guess the braids, make it easier to do the other stuff, you know what I mean? And I've dated women, and I've seen them when they take it off the braid. It's not nappy or rude, it's very neat, but I've seen them. I'll be like, damn, why don't you just wear your hair? Your hair is beautiful. But whatever, that's where that comes in. That they get their hair braided down and then they get the other stuff done to it. So that's why her mom is saying they found the wig. So if you see her, don't be looking for a wig or something, or her hair is probably gonna be braided down. Anyway, Carlee's hair will be braided down to her scalp. Carlee Russell is described as 5 foot 4 inches, a black woman weighing between 150 and 160 pounds. On Facebook, Carlethia Russell has been providing updates and asking for support in the family search for the 25-year-old child. Now, I'm going to tell you, I love her family's response, her mom's response. She says, we are not receiving any negative thoughts. God is faithful, and Carlee will be found safe and free from all hurt, harm, and danger, her mom wrote. Now, if you're a black person, you know that we get that from church, going to church. We pray and we say no hurt, harm, or danger will come upon us. But anyway, guys, I want to overstep that and minimize it. I'm just trying to tell you, I'm me, so I know. Enough of that black stuff. Let's talk about this, guys. I found it, number one, ironic when you go ahead, if you read this on Yahoo, the same thing that I'm reading. I found it ironic that her family is saying when Carlee called 911, they heard her scream. But then when the police report this, they're not saying anything about a scream. Shout out once again to the crime diva. One of her, the post that the builder was replying to, that I replied to him on, I think she was asking, where is the 911 call? Or someone was asking that on Twitter. Where's the 911 call? This local police department, we need you guys to release that. Where's the 911 call? Because that's a pertinent question right there. That is a pertinent information. It's one thing to have a 911 call. It's another thing to have a 911 call where a now missing person screams on the line. But I found it just very odd and eerie, not calling anyone a liar. I'm not even making any conclusions or speculations about that. Once again, I'm reading this from Yahoo. If you see it, you will see what a family said. I guess the sister-in-law is the one that is reportedly on the phone with her, heard Carlee scream, where when the police reports this, the activity of the 911 call, they don't mention anything about a scream. I'm going to tell you this, man, before I, get to my final conclusion and get out of here. I'm with Carlee's mom, man. I'm with Carlethia, man. I got 2 of my babies missing right now, man. Cody Bixby, Lena Sadar Kill. You have seen me talk about them. You will see me talk about them. My other baby is already an angel baby, Marcelina. So I miss you, man, but shout out to you. You're always with us. But for me, man, I always say this, and I'm not just being hopeful right here and, big-hearted and, well-meaning and well-wishing. I believe this in the bottom of my soul. I don't know anything about ghost deaths, guys. This is me talking. This is not you. This is me talking and speaking from my mind. I don't know anything about ghost deaths. I don't care what law enforcement authorities say. Respectfully, I don't care what suffering and alive loved ones say. I say that with the most compassion in my heart that I can muster up sincerely. Those things are outside of the bounds of relevance to me. When someone is missing, unless you can provide a dead body or substantial proof that you have a dead body, then missing people are missing people. Missing people are not deceased people. I need to get that out of the way because I agree with Carlethia's mother. Every missing person that's missing right now that I've ever heard of, that I've never heard of, they will be home soon. I'm going to go back to Black Church right quick. I decree and I declare it. They will be home soon. We hear too many stories of people being found. I mean, they're damn near in the news every week. We thought they were missing. We thought there was no chance we'd ever see them again. And they even popping up days later or years later or decades later. I'm literally, man, where are you at with these missing person stories, guys? If you're here with me, you know that I'm not exaggerating right here. People are popping up all of the time that loved ones and friends and, people in the community who knew about that story thought we would never see them again. And obviously, sometimes these people pop up in the most horrendous ways, meaning they're not with us anymore. But once again, like I say, missing people are missing people unless you have dead bodies or substantial proof of why you're telling us that they're no longer, that they've switched categories. Other than that, I don't want to hear it. So, but Cody Bigsby, Baby M, my other baby, I'm so mad I'm forgetting her name right now because I'm not going to edit this video or stop it, but her name starts with the N. Madalena C. Koja, I can't say her last name, but y'all know Madalena. She went missing. Her parents maybe had something to do with it. They all coming home, baby. Your missing loved ones, your missing people that you know about their cases. Don't worry about it, man. God got us. They coming home soon. Don't know nothing about no ghost deaths, guys. Ghost deaths are when they want us to believe people dead, but they have no dead bodies and they have no substantial proof of why they're telling us these people are no longer with us. I don't believe in that. I believe in missing people. I would encourage you guys to go to Carlee's Twitter page. That's what I would say. Now, obviously, that's not going to give you a total view of who this young lady is, but I think it will give you a substantial view. When I was just seeing the post that other people were making about this case, that was some very interesting questions that I didn't see people asking. People are asking a lot of questions as they should be. I mean, damn it, a young lady is going home. She gets out of the car and calls her, or is already on the phone with, or calls her family members, and then also calls 911. Or however that happens, they're all on the phone, and she's saying, hey, I see a child on the side of the road. I'm about to get out and check on him. And the next thing you know, no child, no young lady anymore. Hell yeah, the whole world is going to be like, boy, what? But I would just encourage you, man, to go to her Twitter page, man, because the one question that popped up to me that nobody seemed to be answering, I covered another case like this, Dane Elkins. Dane's mom went on a massive media tour, guys. She wants her son. The irony is she's telling us, the world, the two women that I'm about to mention that she told us about is telling the world, we saw your son. He's fine. We gave him a couple of dollars to get him something to eat. We saw him get him something to eat. One of the ladies said he just wanted some water. He bought some water. He was fine. He's minding his business. Which brings me to Carlee. Go to her Twitter page. I don't see anybody even suggesting this. This sounds a little weird. I know it sounds a little weird, but I'm telling you, I'm a weird person. Maybe this is why this is one of the things that popped in my mind. Not the only thing. This lady could be in grave danger. I'm like her mom. I ain't hearing no negative news. She's coming home. But go to her Twitter page, guys. See if you don't see a young lady who may have been fed up with the world, who may have felt like, hey, man, I'm not getting the things out of life that I desire to have. Several things that I'm taking in when I read her tweets. And hell, I might just be frustrated enough to disappear for a while. I'm just going to probably leave it right there, guys. I'm going to say this again. Go to her Twitter page. Pray for this young lady. Pray for her family. Pray for all missing people. But I don't know anything about her other social medias. Shout out the Crime Diva. Spelled just like it sounds, too. TheCrimediva 2. Shout out the Crime Diva, man. She put me on to this. And I went to her I wasn't even planning to go to her Twitter page. In her tweets, she was mentioning the Crime Diva 2's tweets. She was mentioning, hey, her last tweets. And I told her, you can go to my Twitter page and you'll see where I say, man, I'm trying to stay away from this case. Too much tragedy has my heart broken right now. I'm just praying from the outside looking in, far outside looking in. Not trying to be, cruel here or inconsiderate or callous. But then there you go, getting sucked down that rabbit hole, and I'm seeing the Crime Diva's tweets, and I'm reading the article in her comments, the one that I just shared with you guys from Yahoo. And then I see one of Carlee's tweets, so I go to her Twitter page, and I'm already thinking this because I'm looking at what everybody else is saying from far outside looking in. I'm looking at everybody else's tweets because I'm consuming all of this from Twitter, and I'm saying, well, damn, why is nobody asking that, if this young lady just wanted to disappear? Like, I ain't seen nobody asking that. And police already said, hey, man, nobody else reported seeing a child on the road. I mean, there's a lot of questions here that should be being asked, and most of them are being asked, except did she want to disappear for a long, extended period of time or just for a short period of time? Now, why would she? I don't know. If that's the case, and best case scenario, let's say that's what it is, you would have to ask Carlee that. But I can tell you as a person who thinks like that, sometimes we're just fed up with humanity in the world, and people who don't have the minds and the hearts and the souls that we do, you probably will never get it. Because in your mind, you were like, why don't you want to be around us? Why? Sometimes, guys, I say this in the nicest way possible, man. All of us as humans, man, we're all human. You know I say that all the time. Sometimes humans are just frustrating, man. And if you don't have, once again, our hearts and our souls and our introverted and our hermited spirits, man, our reclusive spirits, you probably never won't get it. But that's one thing that popped up into my mind. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm saying that's one thing that popped up into my mind while I'm reading everybody else's thoughts and opinions about Carlee's disappearance. And then when I follow the Crime Diva 2 to Carlee's actual Twitter account, let me correct myself. If that's her account, it seems to be that everybody's affirming and confirming that is her account, then you go there and you tell me what you see. And if one of the possibilities is not maybe a young lady who's a little fed up with the world and might just need some time and space to herself and may have been a little, hey Carlee, I'm hating on you and just slandering your name right now, but sweetheart, we would rather this be the case than some more horrendous outcomes. Maybe you just got a little dramatic in wanting the space that you need from everybody. Let's hope that's the case, or something even better than that. We're going to go with her mom, Carlethia. We are not receiving any negative thoughts whatsoever. Not only Carlee, but all of our missing people that'll be home soon, guys. I just wanted to touch on this real quick. I didn't even intend for the video to be this long, but you guys be safe out there. And once again, thank you for checking out the last video. My heart just got real heavy for Carlee, even doing this outro, man. And, you know, for all people that are missing. Because even if she isn't missing and she just needed some space, that still means that this young lady, like most of us, has some very things on our heart, heavy things on our heart, guys, and we shouldn't have to go to drastic measures to deal with that. We're surrounded by people who say they love us and who we love, and I'm not blaming anybody here, but I will encourage you, man, just love the people that you say you love, for real. Stop, take time from all your busy life and really actually, not superficially, but genuinely and with committed time, passion, and concern, love the people that you say you love, man. Once again, Carlee girl, we praying for you to come home safe. People worry about you, and everybody who's missing, man. We see y'all soon. Cody, you know I love you, boy. Lena, I love you. Bring your ass home. It's been a long time now. It's been a long time now. What the hell y'all doing, Madalena? Been a long time now. Bring your ass home. Innocent until. Somebody might say, man, I hear you, but bro, that is a lot to be going through just because you need some space, man, you know. And that's a fair conclusion. I just want to remind you, man, I probably could find more cases if I was inclined to do the research, invest the time, but I'm not. So I'll just tell you, this year alone, man, one mom just got sentenced to 90 days in jail, suspended 60 days, so she will only have to serve 30, but she probably won't even do that because she accused a Hispanic couple of trying to kidnap her kids. Might have been her and her kids, but I think definitely her kids, and it was a fake story. Another young lady just didn't want to tell her parents that she wasn't graduating from college because she had been doing other things besides what it takes to graduate from college, so she faked her kidnapping, you know what I mean? Stranger than fiction, guys, happens a lot more than we would care to believe, man, and unfortunately you can't say these things in cases like this because also political correctness is much more acceptable and comfortable than the truth, and actually trying to keep people safe, man, and that's very unfortunate to me, but y'all know me by now. If you're not new here, man, I'm going to speak the truth and I'm going to try to do it respectfully, but we're not going to hide, you know, in the name of political correctness or not offending people who their intentions don't even actually involve caring about humanity. Over here, we really do care. So I know it sounds crazy, guys, but trust me, man, you do your own research. Stranger things have happened for much more simple reasons, man. You never know what people are going through or what they're thinking. That's why I say,